brothers and sisters. Y'all understand what the brother was bringing out? Give me the root. 3 and 8 first. Brother right here.
Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Ed.
Ed?
That's right.
Okay, yeah, I saw you paying attention, just listening to what the brother was saying.
Check.
What's your nationality, brother?
This is a black man.
You're a black man?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. What's your nationality? I heard you say you was Israel.
Huh?
I heard you said shalom when you walked up, right?
Right.
So, do you identify that you an Israelite? You identify with this chart right here, brother?
Yes.
Because I done talked to you on 38th Street Park before too.
Yes.
So you know you an Israelite, right?
Yes.
You from the tribe?
I'm talking about in the hells of America. I'm considered a black man.
Considered a black man.
That's right.
Right, a crayon color, right? That's what they surnamed us.
Right.
Right. That's the proverb and the byword word of the curse. Give me Ezekiel 3 and start at verse 11. Bring it out! Because you say you know you Israel. What tribe you come from?
I'm not sure.
You not sure? You know what it goes?
But it's the American blacks are Judah.
What's your father?
My father was American and black.
He's American black. So, brothers and sisters, we out here teaching our people their true nationality. That we are the children of Israel. God's chosen people. Right? We ain't no regular people. We not out here for our benefit. We out here for our people, our brothers and sisters. Read that. Bring it out. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 11. Because this is what we gotta understand. As us knowing that we Israelites, we was commanded to do something. Read. And go, get thee to them of the captivity. So he say we gotta go out and get the people that's in captivity. Hold that, give me Baruch 3 and 8. Bring it on! Because guess what, brother? We still in captivity today. Right. You understand that, right? So let's see what we got to do.
I believe that.
Read that. Read what you got.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out!
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
So today we still in captivity. We the ones that fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28. Alright, so you say you Israel, so this is what we got to do. Go back to Ezekiel. Because we just can't take the name and just sit back while our people just decaying away in the streets. That's right. You follow me? Read.
And go, get thee to them of the captivity.
So we supposed to be going out and gathering our people. That's of the captivity. This sister right here, this brother right here, you know what I'm talking about? We can't just sit back on Saturdays during the week, kick our feet up, watch the game, go to the hair store, buying and selling, smoke a reefer, trying to go to the gas man to get some good gas. It ain't about that, bro. It's bigger than just that. It's bigger than just me and you.
Unto the children of thy people.
So we gotta go to the children of God's people. The children of Israel. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right?
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy. Is that it? Keep going.
And speak unto them.
So we gotta go to them and we gotta speak to them. What we got to say? Read.
And tell them, thus said the Lord.
So we gotta tell them what the Most High God said. What did he say? Read.
Whether they were here or whether they will forbear.
So whether they listen or whether they keep going, they gonna get this word. Read. That's it. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Bring it out.
10 and 12. Just bear with me, brother. But see, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. We cannot say we Israel and sit back and chill. We got a job to do, brother. You follow me?
I got a question.
What's your question?
Okay. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
The name of Puerto Rico. You know what that means?
Puerto Riches. Keep going.
Okay. It's not a Puerto Riches.
It's not a Puerto Riches?
No.
Why?
Because of the same devil that's over there that made it a United States sovereign land to put technology and monitoring devices. That's the only reason Puerto Rico is a part of the United States.
All right,
but they catching hell now.
They catching hell. So yeah, Puerto Rico was named the Puerto Riches because it is riches over there. But
riches everywhere.
They went over there and they got our people working and slaving for the resources for the so-called white man.
That's right.
Exactly.
So it is the poor and riches, but we not, they benefiting off of our people backs over there.
That's
just
right.
like they did here in America.
That's right.
Read what you got.
Read out.
Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God?
So he right now, he's speaking to us. He's speaking to the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Read.
Require of thee.
He said, what is required of y'all? Let me tell y'all what's required. This is a requirement from y'all. This is what y'all must do. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
So we gotta walk in his ways. You know what it means to walk in his ways, brother?
That's right.
What does it mean to walk in his ways?
To follow the teaching.
What's the teachings, brother?
The laws.
The what?
The laws.
The laws, right?
Right.
Alright, so finish that out.
And to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul.
So we supposed to be walking in his ways as Israelites.
Right.
Alright? Give me numbers. Give me numbers. Give me numbers 15 and 38. So when we say we supposed to be walking in his ways, right? That means what? What does that mean, brother?
Walking his ways, following the law.
That means to
laws and
so it means not only do we supposed to know the law, we supposed to apply the law, and then go out and teach our people, and teach them to repent, so that we can get our ass out this captivity.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Stop. So now, again, he's speaking to us again, and he said he bid us, meaning he commanded us to do what?
Make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So you said you Israel, right? And we know we supposed to be walking in the ways, right?
Right.
And applying the laws. Where your fringes at, brother?
I don't have on no
We
fringes.
was commanded to wear fringes.
You asked me who I was, and I told you, and you said, do you recognize that you Israel? But I didn't say I was practicing and keeping all the law.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So today.
So as you coming up with about my fringes, I mean, I look at that as, you know, that's obvious. I don't have them on.
You don't have them on.
That's right.
So read it again.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes
he's commanding us to wear fringes. Read.
In the borders of their garments.
In the borders of our garments. So all of us out here, we know we Israel, and we all have fringes. Read.
Throughout their generations.
Throughout our generations. So we talking about generations. We still generating, right? We still generating, right?
We still procreating.
We still procreating, right? So
because the generator is power. We ain't got no power, so we ain't generating. So we just procreate.
Well, when we talking about we talking about our generations.
Well, okay.
So today we still commanded to wear these fringes.
Okay.
We still commanded to wear these fringes. So, brother, we got you can come out in the class. We'll hook you up with fringes, brother.
I asked you earlier where the class was gonna be.
Yeah.
You said on Main Street.
No, that's what we about to move into a building on Main Street.
Oh, okay.
Today we're gonna be at the Clarion Inn off of 204 off Gateway Boulevard. Yeah. Okay. Get with us, brother, because it's important.
What time?
We're gonna at 4 o'clock. Alright? So we commanded, it's certain things that we commanded to do.
Right.
We're gonna be Israel. If he say we Israel, give me Leviticus 20 and 26.
Read out.
This the thing, this what separates us from the other nations, brother, is these laws.
Right.
Get that, folks. That's why we got to walk in his way. Alright?
Read. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
So, you know what holy means, brother? Sis. Hey, y'all know what holy means? What holy mean, brother?
Holy mean without blemish.
Without blemish?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's see what the Bible says.
Okay.
Read. For I, the Lord, am holy.
So, the Lord, he said he is holy.
Right.
Read.
And have severed.
He did what?
Have severed.
He said he severed. What does that mean?
Cut off.
He cut. He separated.
Right.
Read.
You from other people.
So he separated us from other people.
That's right.
That's what these laws did. These laws separate us from the other nations.
Right.
That's right.
So by us not keeping the law, what does that mean?
That's why we curse.
That's why we curse. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Right.
So,
right.
Okay, you asked a bunch of questions in your dialogue.
Go ahead,
right?
go ahead, brother.
With Puerto Rico. Is that why they catching so much hell now?
That's why they catching hell.
Okay.
Because what a lot of our people don't know is...
Because that's one of the biggest Catholic nations on earth.
Right, because of their captors, or the Spanish conquistadors. Right. So they suffer the same curses like we do. They were brought over here on ships too.
Exactly. That's right. Read all the Caribbean.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he say, if we don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, read,
to observe, to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
Go back. He say to observe and what?
To do all his commandments.
He say to do. Don't just observe it. Don't just look at them. Don't just read it and know them. He say do his commandments, meaning we got to apply his commandments.
That's right.
Read. And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So yes, that's why we fell into this captivity. That's why we are on the bottom of society today. Because we are not keeping God's law. Since you had a question. Good? Alright. Alright, go get that. So we gonna keep dealing. We gonna keep dealing. We gonna keep going over some more laws. So you know you're supposed to wear your fringes. And brother, so this a part of us repenting. Right. This is how we repent. We gotta ask for forgiveness for all the sins of our sins and the sins of our forefathers. You understand that? Yeah. Our forefathers dealt wickedly. So we suffer the curses of our forefathers for their sins. You understand that?
Read. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
So this is another law. This is another law. I'm going to show you breaking right now, brother.
Read. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
You hear that, sis? Read it again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So this is divine order. This is the order that God set up. So the head of every man is who? Is who is the head of every man? Christ. Right. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the what?
The head of the woman is the man.
Who's the head of the woman, sis? The man. Alright? So the head of the woman is the man.
What text was that?
Read. What book you read?
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
This is how it's set up. This is why our households is out of order today. You feel me? This is why the woman is rebellious today. That's part of the reason. Alright? Read.
I believe it.
And the head of Christ is God.
So it's the order. You got God,
man, and then the woman.
And then on down the children.
That's right.
Read.
Children running the house.
Now this your sin, brother. This another sin you in right now, brother. Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonor his head.
So every man praying.
Because I got the hat on.
Because you got the hat on.
Me and the brother covered that early.
So every man praying.
Because I got the hat on.
Because you got the hat on.
Me and the brother covered that early.
So bro, what should you be
But
doing?
I ain't prophesying, I'm just building.
Sure.
So I'm building.
Hey, what's the scripture?
I didn't come to teach.
Yeah, get that. I'm gonna show you. You in the midst of prophecy right now, brother.
Okay, but I'm not prophesying.
Brother, you in the midst of this. Say every man praying or prophesying. Watch this.
I can be in the kitchen, but I ain't cooking.
Let's see what the Bible says. Hey, y'all got that? Hey, that's
Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. Come on, brother. Yeah.
The book. So I'm gonna prove you.
I'm the sacrificial lamb today.
Brother, pay attention. So I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I don't need to prove nobody.
But brother, I got to show you, brother, because this is what we got to do. I got to show my people what's going on, brother. I love you, brother. Brother. This for a reason, brother.
Okay.
Read. The book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou, do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and love thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God, for the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
So when you worshiping God and these scriptures coming out, no matter what, if you listening to this, that's a form of worship. So you in the midst of prophecy, brother. Go back to 1 Corinthians. You understand that, brother?
Like I said, I'm building. You prophesying.
Read it again for the brother. So we talk about John. Okay.
feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou, do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God, for the testimony of Jesus.
You see, the testimony of Jesus.
No, let's go back to what he's saying.
Hold on. I'm dealing with the prophesying part, right? The testimony of Jesus.
Wasn't Buddy trying to kneel to him and serve him?
Yeah. Okay, well, listen.
All that in context.
Okay,
right?
For the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
Where's the testimony of Jesus found?
Spirit of prophecy.
Yes, the spirit of prophecy.
Right.
The testimony of Jesus. Where is that found?
In him.
In the Bible. That's right. Bible. So whenever you're dealing with the Bible, as a man, you gotta have your hand uncovered. Go back to verse 1, chapter 11. That shows a sign of respect for God.
Right.
Why did we get in this condition that we're in? Why is Puerto Rico in the condition that they're in? Because of us rebelling against God.
That's right.
Believe it or not, what you're doing right now is a form of rebellion.
That's right.
Is it gonna kill you to take your hat off?
No.
It's not hard. That's how simple God's law is. It's putting fringes on your clothes. These cost like $2 to get on your shirt.
Right.
You marrying a sister. Simple things. But guess what? We rather go after our lust. You making excuses,
the most wickedest person in the world with fringes around his shirt.
Correct.
That don't show you his inner being.
Yeah, you're correct.
We just talking about cosmetics.
You're correct. But
I'm talking about the inside.
Bro, you're correct. Listen, you're correct.
Yeah.
Guess what? There was a point in time we were keeping the laws, right? But what got us to this condition? We had fringe. Look, the Native Americans, they got fringes on, but we still went into captivity.
Right. That's right.
Because there were sins that we had inside of us that we had to overcome. Like you right now, rebelling. You just got all you gotta do is just all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Hey, Romans 2 verse 12. Romans 2 verse 13. Let me show you something. Because I spoke to you on the side for a minute.
Right.
You have a lot of history and a lot of knowledge. But guess what you gotta do? You gotta start applying those things. You can't just know. You gotta apply them. Go ahead.
Right.
The book of Romans chapter 2 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
For not the hearers of the law are just before God.
You see that? Not the hearers, not the person that
The
always
doers.
Not just the hearers.
The doers.
But the doers of the law shall be justified.
You heard that. Right. What you got to do now is become a doer.
Right.
Like for example, we touched on the Sabbath a little bit.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Guess now that you know a little bit more about the Sabbath, guess what you got to do now? You got to prepare and do the Sabbath like the Most High intended for us to do. It's a day of rest. Okay?
Romans not no more, brother. Remember I told you I grew up in the Seventh-day Adventist church.
Okay.
Everybody got their parts of the Sabbath.
They got parts. Now we
just like the wicked Jew, the so-called Asiatic Jew. He said he keep his Sabbath,
bro.
But all the wickedness in the world is what he put up.
Listen, stop doing that. Stop going back to other.
I'm going back to the day. He's doing that today.
Right now, you got to be selfish. Right now, it's about you. You got to change your way.
Right.
All right. Okay.
We don't live in a box, brother. We live in their world.
So, bro,
hey, hold on. Go Romans 12. Is that what I want? Romans 12 verse 2. Romans 12 verse 2.
Bring it out!
This is the wicked world.
We know that.
Okay, but so that's why God's got to come back and give a new world.
Listen to this. Go ahead.
The book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Start at 1.
Verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Guess what? In this present time, you got to present your body as a living sacrifice. Okay. There's certain things you're going to have to sacrifice to keep God's law.
That's right.
We're not living in a box. That's correct.
Right.
Go ahead.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
Holy meaning acceptable. The things that the other people in the world are doing, you can't no longer do.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which is your reasonable service.
That's your reasonable service. Because guess what? For the sins that we committed against the Most High God, we all should have been put to death as a nation.
That's right.
And be not conformed to this world.
Read again.
And be not conformed to this world.
See that? We can't be conformed to this world. We can't follow after this world. Okay? That don't matter.
No, I have a question.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So guess what? When you start to transform your mind,
Right.
when you start to put away the things that you learn and start to relearn according to the Bible, not according to Seventh-day Adventists or what the wicked, the so-called Jews are doing, but according to what the scriptures say. All right? Read verse 2 again.
And be not conformed to this world.
Don't be conformed. Look what your people are doing. They're going into the store and breaking the Sabbath. You can't be conformed to this world and go and do the same thing.
That's right.
But be ye transformed
You got to be transformed. You got to be that born again man. Go ahead.
by the renewing of your mind.
Guess what renews your mind? The scriptures. Give me that. Psalms 19 and 7. Psalms 19 and 7. That's what changed you. Applying of the scriptures. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
God's laws is perfect. Having your fringes on is perfect. Why? Because it gives you a reminder of God's commandments. That you're at a higher standard than everybody else. The scripture says the righteous man is more excellent than his neighbor. Why? Because you're keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Converting the soul.
So God's laws is perfect. It will convert your soul. Meaning the way that you're living now is going to change those things. When you have that discipline of keeping God's laws, there's certain things you used to do in the world you can't do. Go ahead.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
Guess what? The testimony, guess what? That is the scriptures, once again. Everything in the scriptures is sure. God said we was going to go into slavery on ship. That came sure. He said we was going to be a lower nation for breaking his commandments. Guess what? We're in the hoods right now. Go ahead.
Making the wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. A simple-minded man will become wise. Why? Because of the application and the understanding of God's law.
That's
right. Come back. So no more excuses. You got to focus on you, my man.
So you understand that part, right? We got to apply the law, because you just told me earlier we got brought over here for breaking God's laws. Because that's how we fell under the curses, right?
I said what now?
We said that we were brought into this captivity for breaking God's laws. These curses fell upon us.
People shouldn't do that.
Right. So
I don't think I said that, but I believe that.
so that you believe that each and every law that's set up, brother, will take down every industry in this country, bro. That's how powerful these laws is, bro. By us keeping the law of the fridges, we'll take down the clothing industry. By us keeping the dietary law, we'll take down the food industry. Because guess what, brother? We make the economy. We make up the economy.
Right. The book of James chapter 2 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
What doeth it profit, my brethren, do a man say he have faith and have not works?
Stop. So what does it profit a man who believes on the Most High? He believes in Christ, but he don't have no works. He ain't putting no work behind it. Read.
Can faith save him?
Can faith just save you alone, brother? Or is applying the law is what's gonna save you?
Nah, you gonna let me talk.
Give me Matthew 19 and 16. So we got to apply the law, because that's...
It's also, there's in the Bible, like I said, like you were saying earlier, when me and the brother was talking, it said you're saved by grace alone.
So expound on that. You say we saved by grace alone.
By the grace of the Most High.
By the grace of the Most High?
Right. Because, listen, like the brother said earlier, if you wanted to, he could destroy all of us for what we did.
Brother, look here. Look here. Did this happen to us as a people?
Right.
Why did this happen to us as people? Come closer so you can look at the sign.
I see fine.
You see the sign?
Yeah.
Now, us as a people, we can't. Listen, brother, listen.
It's still
brother, listen. We can't sit and play semantics with God.
No, brother.
We can't. You saying shalom, but you hate your people.
That's right.
You can't even take off your hat and stop being rebellious to the Most High God.
That's right.
You're ignorant. You're your ignorance. You can't even take off your hat
It's showing you submitting to the Most High God. That is why we in this condition. Our people are simple as hell. Simple as hell. Go back. Go back to John 2 and 14. This is what happened to us as a people because we can't not be rebellious. It's simple. It's a simple thing to take off your daggone head when you're in the spirit of the Most High God and His Son Christ. When we're bringing out the scriptures and giving the testimony of Christ and showing our people that they are the biblical Israelite, it's a light thing for you to take off your head. That's right. You know that you're in the midst of prophecy. That's right. The simple Negro, the simple-minded Negro, make excuses to submit to the Most High God. Read.
The book of James, chapter 2 and verse 14. What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith?
So you can say I got faith. You can say, oh, I know the Most High God brought us on here on slave ships. Oh yeah, the enemy got his heel on our neck, and we've been oppressed all day long. But read it again.
What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith?
Though you know all these things, though you say you believe in the word, though you say you know the Most High God sent His Son down, though you say you know that God sent His Son to die for the nation of Israel, but you still rebellious. Read.
And have not works.
Have not what?
Have not works.
Won't keep the commandments. Won't keep the law. Won't keep the faith. Won't show that he believes in the Most High God by keeping the law.
That's right. Can faith save him?
Read.
If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food,
read.
And one of you say unto them, depart in peace.
So it's just the same thing saying, okay, well, I know I believe in the Most High God, but you're not showing, you're not backing up to show that you believe in the Most High God. It's the same thing as your brother coming to you in need, and you saying, oh, the Most High God be with you, go in peace. But no, you got to do something to show that love. You have to do something to show that support for that brother or that sister that's in need. You have to do something to show that you love the Most High God.
Be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding.
So that didn't profit that brother or sister in need at all. Just like it don't profit you to know that you have the faith, but you're not showing it by your works.
Ye give them not those things which are needful to the body. What do it profit?
Nothing at all. Because you're not giving them no substance. You're not giving them the need for the body. Just like you're not giving your spiritual man any nourishment. Because guess what? The law is supposed to give you nourishment. The law is supposed to keep your spirit rebuilt. You're supposed to know it's the Sabbath. I can't buy and sell. And I'm an Israelite. I got on fringes. I can't commit adultery. I have to take off my head when I'm praying or if I'm in the middle of prophecy because I'm an Israelite. Those things are what build up your faith as an Israelite. If you're not doing that, you're not feeding yourself.
Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone.
So you can't just say you love the Most High God and you're not doing nothing. You have to do something to show that you love the Most High God. Right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.